biggest home on the biggest hill on the biggest side of town. You know why? I got all that because I was born with a golden spoon. All the ability, all the looks. 4 times the world champion. 4 times. Limousine. Right lights. Big titties. Pretty ladies. 5 times the world champion.
Trying to be a legend in a rap game, like Ric Flair was to wrestling. Ain't no question, I'm trying to be a big name. Got him laying on the
Future wrestling podcast fans and future entertainment, right back here on your Monday night, trying to do the WCW show, episode number 2. I said trying, but we are doing it right here for you guys.
What? It's 1, isn't it?
Well, I had one last week.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I thought you were talking about Nitro.
But Monday Night Mayhem is back for episode number 2. I brought in some guests tonight. First of all, ladies first, Jenna, welcome to the show.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
You know, it's another day in the life of a rock star, baby. Living the dream. Living the dream. Y'all know how it is. Glamour, glamour, glamour.
Well, glad to have you on. Where can they check you out?
On the Twitter machine, I am at Miss Jenna _Lee. And on YouTube, I am Jenna Lee's Beauty Slam, the home of lipstick and chick kicks.
I like that. I always like it when she says that. But
Gracias.
also, we brought in James. Welcome back again, sir.
Yes. I'm making it in a row. I'm making it more than Colin is. Oh!
Well,
just kidding, Colin.
Hang on.
Don't hate me. Don't hate me, Colin.
You don't cancel. Okay.
Yeah, I don't cancel. I actually let you know if I can't make a show.
I think we're up to 69% of the time he cancels.
And I think we're
You
up to
said 69.
God damn it, Jenna. For fuck's sake.
Sorry.
That was good.
Sorry.
Hey, Bronson, welcome to the show, brother.
Yeah, making his return to Future Entertainment, Future Wrestling Podcast. Bronson is back. How are you doing, sir?
Doing great, man. Good. You could catch me on Twitter at Bronson425. That's it. Bam.
See, bam. Simple as that. Easy to go along. Welcome back, sir.
Good to be here.
I know it's been a few weeks, hasn't it, Bronson?
Yeah. I think last time I might have been on might have been the last S&M you did, like back in March or whatever.
Yeah, but now it was like March. But now Saturday Night Myers is officially on Grapple Vision every week. So.
Oh, congrats on that, man. That's a good.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a big break for you, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a big break for him and for me too, because I was on that show, the first episode, I think. So yeah, feel good.
Wait, how many shows have you done on Grapple Vision, Logan?
I've done 2 so far.
Yeah.
I did one for remember I asked you to come on for my birthday bash. That was on Grapple Vision.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was the first one.
Last week was the official, first one that's, marking it every Saturday. So,
oh. Who was on that one?
I was.
It was James, me, Colin.
No, Colin wasn't on.
Oh, he canceled?
But it was Hammers.
Oh, it was me, you, and Hammers.
Yeah.
And Kuzon.
Yeah, and Kuzon too. No, Kuzon.
Kuzon was on the other one. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah.
I never got to promote my shit too. I almost forgot because I introduced it to Bronson because.
Yeah, you did.
You guys can check me out on YouTube, youtube.com/user/JHebertside95. You can also check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/user/WYWPride. That's where I'll be uploading most of my content this week. So Weymouth Youth Wrestling is a CIW wrestling organization that I run, hence the reason WYW Pride. So go check that out, and also check me out on Twitter at JHebertside95.
Welcome, James. Thank you for that fast introduction. And OJ's already in the chat. He says, "What up, sock cuckers?"
I don't cuck socks, so I don't cuck socks, man.
Wow.
That's funny. That's very.
I don't think you're supposed to even.
OJ.
I mean, I
I
wear
don't know
socks.
what that means. Yeah, maybe that goes over my head. I'm not sure what that.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is cucks that wear socks only.
I don't know.
I'm a big fan of socks. Like I enjoy socks.
She's got a fetish for socks now.
I do. Hey, are we kink shaming?
No.
Gentlemen,
Oh,
I
God.
think we're better.
No.
Oh my!
Yeah.
No.
You leave
no.
me in my
Kink
hand knit
shaming here.
socks alone.
We don't do that here. We don't kink shame.
But welcome, OJ, to the chat, sir. It's good to have you. It's like every show he's on the chat, so thank you, sir. But first things first. What was that, Jenna? Sorry.
I said OJ's good people.
Yes, he is, OJ. Every time I see his name, I want orange juice. But
Yeah,
But-
don't get locked up again, man. You know.
Oh
I say
no!
off my neck, but that's cool.
But first things first, the first episode of Nitro we will be reviewing was broadcasted from the Mall of America in Minneapolis, Minnesota on September 4th of 1995. And I was trying to remember what date it was. And I was on the phone with James and he was like 1996. I was like, no, it wasn't.
I thought it was 96,
No,
and then
it
I
wasn't.
realized it was 95. But it's okay.
But that broadcast featured in 1 hour.
Yeah, I think it was like Labor Day weekend when it premiered. I wanna say.
Yes, I think it was.
Yeah, because Raw was off. That's how smart Eric Bischoff was.
Yes, Raw was preempted, and they ran unopposed for their
Genius.
debut.
Yeah, smart.
Really a brilliant, yeah.
But
But then again, you only could do that when you own a network, though. I guess if he didn't, they probably wouldn't have been able to do that. That's kind of the stuff.
Right, they were able to have access to information.
Mm-hmm,
and,
exactly.
and yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it was genius, honestly, on the part of Eric Bischoff. Legit.
yeah, I mean, especially going live and all that, and trying to bring ratings. It was smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a shit ton of them that episode.
Yeah, and he's still the only one that knew how to do successful cruiserweights. Because 205 Live is improving and all, but people kind of don't really care,
Yeah. But,
Well, considering they're like, oh, let's put them in the fucking 10 o'clock hour. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's also dumb. Mm-hmm.
oh yeah, and we will definitely get back to the cruiserweight division with our segments that I have.
Yeah.
But the very first match on the 1 hour broadcast was Pillman versus Liger.
Now, I think before we start the match, I feel like we gotta mention that we had I know there's Eric Bischoff. I forget the other guy's name already. Some football guy.
It was Mongo McMichael's introduction to WCW as well.
Yes, and then Bobby Heenan came out of nowhere and just started being a complete dick, and then the other guy was being he was actually taking jabs back at Bobby Heenan, and he didn't do too bad for himself. So I was like, oh, this is different.
Well, I remember,
a babyface commentator.
Right. Well, Heenan walks up and goes to oh, let me shake your hand, da-da-da-da-da, and apparently Mongo had one of those cheesy hand buzzer things, so Heenan jumps back, oh, what, and Mongo very cheesy says, gotta watch yourself around, Mongo, or something like that. It was very awkward.
It was awkward, but at least he freaking, had some jabs back at the heel commentator that's always giving him shit for a change. Oh my god, that's sorely missing on commentary these days. You got fucking yes men like Byron Saxton, fucking David Otunga, Booker T. Well, Booker T is a rare breed. Who doesn't know what the fuck show he's on, but Coachman and all these guys.
I don't know that he's a yes man so much as he was a where am I man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just sit there and they're like, oh yeah, you really roasted me. You got me, Corey. Oh, yeah. And even Percy fucking does it sometimes. I mean, it's It's fucking ridiculous.
Percy Watson actually is starting to get over with me a little bit on commentary. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never been a fan of 3-man commentary though. I think they should stick to 2.
No, I don't understand why WWE is so sold on this 3-man commentary thing. It just feels, and especially with all of the micromanaging of the commentary, you can't say the wrestling names anymore. You can't say tournament. You have to say tag team eliminator, and just all these idiotic little weird cuts and changes and edits. And it's a lot.
And remember when I messaged you a couple months back, Bronson, that they were talking about bringing in a female for both shows on commentary.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's terrible. I hope that.
But I haven't seen anything ever since I saw that report, and I actually sent it to you, so you actually got to read it.
Well, the only one that would have actually even had made it even remotely would have been Renee Young.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because Lita's terrible. I don't want to hear her.
Oh God.
Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, Lita is not. Beth Phoenix. I really enjoyed listening to her like on the mixed match challenge.
Yeah,
because she has such a beautiful speaking voice. She doesn't have the passion to do commentary. She's very sweet-natured. You can just tell. Like, I want Beth Phoenix to read me bedtime stories, not tell me who's getting their butt kicked.
Well, yeah, but I mean, she was definitely better than Lita. I was fucking pissed that she wasn't in there over Lita.
True.
Like, Lita just, oh my God, it was the worst. It was worse than Sunny back in '97.
Oh no!
Taking shots already.
Oh no!
Renee, Stone Mexican guys in the chat. He says Renee wears ugly jackets.
Where were you yesterday, Stone Mexican guy? We even mentioned you. Because we were all talking Mexicans yesterday for some reason.
Wow.
Anyway, but Bobby Heenan and the other guy, Mongo, they had good back and forth.
Although
he on commentary nowadays.
He wasn't very good either. I was not a fan of him though. I'm glad that he became Mongo. Did you like him on commentary? I thought he was pretty shitty too.
I didn't like
him. He was shitty. At least he had some
Mongo
jabs
though.
though.
Cute little dog.
Yeah. He at least had jabs. It's like, I'd much rather Mongo than fucking Byron Saxton. You know what I mean? He just sits there and does nothing. No, it's because Byron sits there and does nothing. At least Mongo will produce some jabs at fucking Heenan.
Yeah, but
at least he'll react. Yes.
Yeah. But that's probably because, with everything WWE, you can't just say anything. You gotta go through a script and all that shit.
Right.
I didn't mind the WCW commentary back then. I really didn't.
No, I'm just saying Mongo's bad, but that's it.
I mean, he's better than Byron. I'm sorry. It's just
not saying I don't like
that's
Byron.
That's not saying much.
Yeah, that's like that's a pretty low bar there, man.
But let's get started on this Brian Pillman versus Justin Juicin. What? How do you say? Is it
Jushin Thunder Liger?
Okay, I got it. Juicin. See, I got it right. Thunder Liger is the very first match to talk about.
Yeah, talk about a fucking debut for the Cruiserweights on Monday nights, huh? Holy shit, this match. Best match on the entire show.
Right?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Brian, I think it was Brian Pillman's return from injury, right?
I believe so, yeah. Because he was already sporting the look of, like, his... This is such a girl thing to say, but I was going by Pillman era by hair.
Yeah.
He had clearly eased out of the Flying Brian and Bengals tights termed mullet look, and this was before we had reached loose cannon 4 Horsemen Pillman. But yes, he had just returned, and you could tell because he was skinnier, much skinnier. Like his legs were skinny. He was even wearing long tights.
Yeah, it was. He was good in this match. It was the best match on the whole show. I mean, it was just technically sound. It showcased exactly what it needed to showcase from both guys. Not a single flaw, except for there was one where Brian's kind of just standing for a moonsault, but that's really it. Other than that, you really can't find a flaw. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was a really good match. I can't believe Jushin Thunder Liger is still wrestling nowadays.
Yeah.
And he still can wrestle the same way that he did before.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Anybody else remember his match against who was it?
Tyler Breeze, yeah.
Tyler Breeze.
I remember it,
a
of
couple years
course.
ago.
Yeah, back when Tyler Breeze was actually relevant.
Bless his heart. I love me some Tyler Breeze.
Yeah.
But yes, it was an excellent match.
I mean, do you think he should go to the 205? Maybe that'll refresh his career a little bit.
What, Tyler Breeze?
Yeah, go to 205.
I feel like Tyler Breeze and Fandango should both go down there. Probably rejuvenate the both of their careers if they're doing this cruiserweight tag division still.
Yeah.
So I mean, that would definitely revitalize them.
Anything's better than just being the comedy act.
Yeah.
Because while the Fashion Police stuff is hilarious, and it is giving them a chance to show some real personality and some real wit, it's still a comedy spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ in the chat says, yeah, but it ended in a roll-up, dude.
It did end in a roll-up, but still. I mean, it's the roll-up of doom. You can't beat it. It was great. And honestly, it made sense because it was Jushin Thunder Liger from New Japan, and like he's kind of a big deal. So had he taken a finisher and lost to it, it probably would have made him look a little weak. So roll up, you're fine. You know what I mean? Get out of there scot-free. I think it was smart. So
good point.
Way to eat a loss without losing any credibility.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On to the next match, I guess. Wasn't
there a segment? I feel like there was a segment right after that. Yeah, Pastamania. Pastamania. It was Pastamania!
Yes. Who's the best wrestler in the world? Yeah!
Oh, God, man. Who has the best pasta in the world?
My grandma!
So, alright, look. God bless Terry Bollea, dude, but, dude, he cannot sell this, even as Hogan. Like, it was so goddamn cringe. Even to this day, it's hilarious how he's trying to not only get his main event over, but he's trying to get the pasta over more.
Yeah. Well, throughout the show, they even try to plug it. Like, at one point, like, when the surprise guest shows up and they're saying, get security, I think Mongo says, oh, he's probably just going to Pastamania to get something to eat. Like, oh, good God.
OJ's going off. He's saying all the N words. Love my pasta. HH.
Oh my.
Oh no. Here we go. We're fucked. Okay. I mean, at least he censored himself. That's a plus.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Okay, don't.
Anyway.
Hogan, we coming for you.
Coming for you. Oh man.
Anyway,
what did you think of this, Bronson?
I don't even remember that until you mentioned it, but yeah, it was cringeworthy, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's funny. It's still fucking hilarious. For like, I don't know why, but like for some reason, when I was in high school, my senior fucking year, somehow that got brought up and it just spread all over the fucking school, and everyone just kept doing Pastamania Hogan impressions. And I'm like, why the fuck is this a thing? I'm like, next thing I know,
that's hilarious.
Some kid comes in, is like, and he just hands me pasta because they know me as the wrestling guy, of course. So they give me fucking pasta with the fucking shit like writing of Pastamania, and I'm like,
wow.
You like wrestling, right? Here's some wrestling pasta.
I'm like, dude. I'm just thinking, like, you would have had to sneak into a teacher's conference room just to microwave this pasta and hand it to me in a bowl. Like, what the fuck don't you have to study? Like, what the frig, man? It was weird. It was funny though. It's just
Hey, that's the plus side of Hulk Hogan Pasta Mania, though. 2 minutes tops, and your microwave pasta is ready to go, brother.
Imagine frickin' Pasta Mania joining forces with Pizza Hut. Microwave heaven right there.
Oh, jeez.
I'm pretty sure Pizza Hut pasta already is leftovers from Pasta Mania.
Oh. Good point. Good point. All right, let's move on to Ric Flair taking on WCW United States Champion Sting.
Yep. So it was a good match. The problem is you can't really remember it because this is the moment where Luger comes out.
Right.
So it's like, I mean, it was good. Like the match itself was good. It's not that they had a bad match because Sting and Flair never really had a bad match. I mean, that suplex spot was perfect. Flair's selling was perfect again. But then you had, it was like the post match was so, you could tell WCW was in trouble right from this segment because this segment that happened right after this match was completely convoluted as all fuck. Oh my god. We had, after Luger came out of fuck knows anywhere, he went back, and then, what was it? So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Luger, Arn, Scott, Norton, Macho Man, like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Russo Faction Wars, exactly what OJ Simp said in the chat. It was ridiculous. Like, I think it was first Arn Anderson that came out of nowhere, started beating on Flair. And then Scott Norton came out of nowhere, I think, and tried to start a fight with Sting. And then Macho Man came out of nowhere, tried to pick a fight with Scott Norton.
Wasn't that also the debut of Scott Norton, or no?
I believe it was, yeah.
I believe it was.
And I thought it was Bubba Rogers. I thought it was Bubba Rogers at first glance. I'm like, aren't you in the fucking main event? Couldn't you just waited? like,
just go get a massage in the back or something, dude. Just relax.
Wait,
Time will come, brother.
Be like King. Have a spa day.
Have a spa day. Yes.
Have a spa day.
Have a spa day. Yes.
Referencing
Well
old
done.
bullshit from past shows. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
I'm always a big fan of Sting versus Ric Flair, no matter what.
I mean, hey, they did it on the final Nitro, too.
I was just about to say, like, a lot of what happened in that match and the surrounding segments were, we didn't know it at the time, but a signifier of what's to come in a bad way. You know,
Yeah.
the overbooking, the clusterfuck of, why is this person attacking this person? Why did this person turn on this person? Why is this happening? That kind of became a running theme in WCW until its dying day. And go figure that the people who had the match before the very first clusterfuck were the people who would eventually close out the entire clusterfuck. It's poetic.
It's very true, actually, now that you put it that way. Christ.
OJ says, no matter what about TNA 2011? I said no matter what in WCW. That's what I meant.
Yeah, WCW, well, like, as bad as 2010, 2011 were for TNA, nothing will top WCW 2000 and that convoluted crap.
It won't.
Yeah, but still, more people still cared about WCW. Nobody gives a shit about TNA, though.
No. Nobody.
Yeah. Well, all the more reason why WCW is more over than TNA when it comes to convoluted bullshit.
I mean, hey, that was the end of the competition in America, really. So, not a kind of why wrestling's kind of in the shitty state that it is right now because no competition.
But people always say no one cares about TNA. I want to care about TNA. I want to believe in them and cheer for them. I do. They just make it so damn hard.
Yeah, they're never going to succeed. They got too many problems. I mean, I'm always surprised how they're always close to dying and then yet they still survive somehow.
Yeah.
Every time.
We're going to find out that, like, there's, like, Impact, Global Force, TNA, yada, yada.
Yeah,
it's like a money laundering scam from the mafia, and that's why they're still going. We'll figure that out sometime down the line when like Rudy Giuliani gets them all on RICO charges.
Yeah, right. Or could you say it was a main event mafia?
Oh God, no.
Ha 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 ha! Kill me.
I see what you did there.
Exactly.
I can't believe you did that.
Yeah, wow. Main event mafia was. Yeah, wow.
I mean, hey, I can make really shitty material out of anything. That's good. So.
Then again, we're talking TNA, so it makes sense.
I mean, it is a shit show, just like WCW towards the end. But this is the beginning. So let's talk about the first episode. It's okay.
Yes, let's do that.
Back on topic. How to segue back on topic. Jeez,
very well.
Coming in at the clutch, yeah.
Oh yeah. So oh man, just reading the first episode. Let's go to the WCW World Heavyweight Champion Hulk Hogan taking on Big Bubba Rogers.
Oh, two things before we do that, because there was two segments specifically that I think we kind of skipped over. Two like vignette packages. One was for Sabu.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
I do remember.
Yeah, it was there. Sabu had a freaking whole vignette, and he made his debut in the second episode, and he wasn't there too long after that.
No, he wasn't, and he briefly was managed by his uncle. Came out with him in WCW.
Yeah. Though I think the reason he was there was because of that whole like when he no-showed Heyman's show for I think New Japan.
Yeah, that's when he fired him. Yeah, he fired him publicly. I remember. Yeah.
Yep, and he was going to WCW because they had the working relationship with New Japan. So, you know, they had like a vignette, and that Sabu package was weird. It was like a dream sequence, and it was a weird ass fucking package.
Like a fever dream.
Yeah, it's freaking weird. And then there was also one for. What was his name in WCW? I'm just going to call him IRS because there was also one for IRS.
Oh,
BK Wall Street.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
With his really awkwardly like the dollar sign on his jacket looked like it had been done in like glittery puff paint. From the craft store.
But he did cut a decent fucking promo though.
Yeah.
I gotta say, he did cut a decent promo. So it was definitely about Wall Street. That was kind of like the whole thing about his gimmick, but it still was a good promo. So, props to Mr. Wall Street.
Yes.
Yeah, give him a similar gimmick to IRS, but not exactly so you don't get sued.
Right.
Yeah, and OJ says, and he was like, I know the IRS is watching me.
Like, motherfucker, we get it. You are IRS.
Right. Right.
I mean, yeah, but
Wink.
he was doing it like as like a little jab. You can't be too hard for that. Sting versus Flair. Oh my God. OJ Semb also brings up Sting versus Flair in 2011. How poetic is that? Fucking bullshit. Christ.
Oh, and TNA, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I don't think we want to. Anyway, next. Time for the championship match.
Like I said, WCW Hulk Hogan versus Big Bubba Rogers.
AKA Big Boss Man.
Yep. Go ahead. Anybody?
It was interesting.
It was a match. I don't know.
It was a match. Honestly, goddamn. Look, he was over. That much I'll say. He was over, but
Hogan's always been over. But yeah.
Goddamn, I gonna say it, and I don't care if this man. Oh, you fucking millennial. I don't miss the Hogan matches. I don't miss Hogan sometimes, mainly because of this shit.
What?
Oh my God, this match looks so comically bad. It was
just like the shenanigans, you know, Bubba talking smack to Hart, and so like didn't Hogan like grab Jimmy Hart's jacket and attack Bubba? Like, wasn't there like some kind of shenanigan?
Yeah, there was, and then for some reason, like, I don't know how much Big Bubba Rogers was like a big time. He couldn't have been a big heel at all because then they went right back to Dungeon of Doom.
Right.
Yeah. No, he was a lower mid card guy in that time.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, they had the freaking the fact that Dungeon of Doom come out, and by the way, another convoluted segment. However, what I will say is this was actually done pretty good. I'll give them credit here. This wasn't done horribly. I'll give it that much. I just don't understand the reason why Sting and Macho Man were there. I guess it was because we have Luger, Hogan, Sting, and Macho Man.
Yeah, it was almost just like, look at all these people we have in one group.
Yeah, in one show.
I think that was done for aesthetics.
Fair enough. I mean, but it was still good. Like, they actually did this right. That the whole Dungeon of Doom coming out, kind of, trying to attack Hulk Hogan after his match with Bubba, and then, he was getting beaten down until Sting, Macho, and then Lex Luger would come out and help Hogan, and they would fight them off, and then they would kind of look at each other, den the eye, which the crowd popped huge for, by the way. Oh my God, did they fucking pop?
They ended up fighting, didn't they kind of bump back to back into one another and turn around and face each other? Yeah.
Yeah, it was unreal. And this was before Luger became your residential the only winning jobber in history. Seriously, he was the only
King
one.
Of the boys.
Yeah, he was huge here, and then they when the NWO stuff was going on, they completely downgraded Luger. Luger was literally in just random tag matches or singles matches every pay-per-view, and just it was a far cry to this debut. It was
True.
As I said, the only thing that was kind of weird was it kind of looked like, hey, look at them people, we have this many people here, and then the epic botch of him slurring WCW title's name. It was title. Because, of course, he can't keep a fucking coherent sentence. Probably too much steroids on the brain. But,
What are you going to do, brother?
I don't know, brother. You should ask Hulk Hogan, brother.
Brother Jack, dude.
But there you go. That's pretty much what I have to say. It was good.
OJ says, love Hogan. He looks like an overcooked chicken, but it's still Hogan. For its time, the Hogan corniness works.
Hogan said, go back to where you came from, Luger, which is after his racial comment in today's context made me laugh. I didn't even think about it like that. Christ.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Ouch.
Talk about hitting right below the belt. Bronson, what do you think?
About that match? It was a shitty match. I got nothing to say about that match. Yeah, I don't care. Nope, that's it. That's
All right.
What about the... Well, I didn't really talk about the match either. I was talking more about the ending segment than I did the match.
Oh, it's a Hogan and Big Boss Man match? Yeah, I don't care.
No, it's the ending segment, though. It's just the ending segment.
But segment.
Bronson just doesn't like it. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we got nothing else. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I figured you. I was talking about the ending segment, not about the match. So.
Wait, what was the ending segment again?
I said it was Luger, Hogan fighting off the Dungeon of Doom with Sting and Macho Man as well.
Yeah, it was alright. I mean. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on.
Alright.
Dead Air's not good.
Yeah.
Okay. Luger versus Hogan next week on episode 2 of Nitro. It was different. Yeah.
Alright. Time for my segments, my questions, and then we can end the show. It's been a good show already.
Right. We're already wrapping this up quickly? Shit.
No, we still have questions.
Fair enough.
Alright, who is the top 3 cruiserweight wrestlers that was in WCW? Who was your favorite, basically, and who do you think was the best?
Easy. Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean...
I would have thrown Dean in there too, but you said 3, so.
And then he's number 4.
Dean Malenko. And
Yeah, Dean would be a lock for number 4, but yeah, definitely. And I think an honorable mention to Juventud Guerrero.
And I'll do one for Travis Laparca.
There were so many good cruiserweights on there. I mean, you have Ultimo Dragon, you have fucking
and even though they were, even though they were there at a bad time, though, I think you got to give a little props to the 3 count guys, because as cheesy as their gimmick was, some of those matches they did were pretty good. Jamie Noble was in the Young Dragons, and they did some good work. You know, Shane Helms, Evan Courageous, Shannon Moore, like they did very well for themselves, given the gimmick that they were saddled with. They made it work.
And also the Young Dragons too.
Yep.
Yeah, true. Yeah, the ladder match on one of the WCW pay-per-views in 2000 was fucking great. I think it was like a 6-man tag team ladder match for the Cruiserweight Trios title or something like that. Because
they had just made a Cruiserweight tag team title.
Right. Yeah, and for some reason they had like 3v3 for the tag titles, so it was like, okay.
Yeah, that's right. There was like a contract or something, and I think two of the guys, and there was a trio match, but it was for a Cruiserweight championship match. That's what it was. Are we thinking of the same thing? Yeah. Not for a Cruiserweight championship match, but an actual just Cruiserweight championship match.
Yeah, it was fucking weird.
But I think it was 2 of the 3 count guys that got up there at the same time, so they like pulled it down together in some show of brotherhood.
I remember that.
Well.
Yeah, it was weird. But yeah, you have a lot of great cruiserweights, definitely, especially back in '96 to '98. Oh my god, it was loaded.
Yeah.
You know who's one cruiserweight you don't hear about is people don't talk about that was in WCW for a short time? Blitzkrieg.
Oh, he's fucking amazing. Oh, he was so underrated.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody ever bring him up anymore.
Yeah, he was really good. Then he had a match with Mysterio too, right?
Maybe. It's been so long.
Probably. I think it was like on a Nitro. He just had like actually, it might have been on Thunder. Actually, it was definitely on Thunder, because that's probably why. Because they never put him on Nitro, and I never understood why. Like, he was very rarely on Nitro, except for like Battle Royals and shit.
I mean, they used him as a jobber. I don't think he ever really won matches, really.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he did.
The greatest cruiserweight wrestler was
blank on him.
The greatest cruiserweight wrestler was Glacier. Okay.
I mean, Sub-Zero right there. I mean, somebody just ripped that off completely.
Yeah.
Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat.
The only good match that guy had in his entire WCW run was his match with Goldberg. And that was a jobber match. It was an enhancement match.
OJ says number 1 KWIWI.
Kwee-wee?
Kwee-wee.
Oh, Kwee-wee. Come on now.
Number 2, Alex Skipper, and 3, Tank Abbott.
Felix Skipper and Tank Abbott.
Wait, Tank Abbott wasn't a cruiserweight?
I think he's just joking.
Is he counting Tank Abbott as a cruiserweight because he was the biggest fan of 3 count?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Jesus.
I'm gonna dance on my square.
That was some creepy shit. Remember when he pulled out a gun on the guy he was feuding with? Some guy he was feuding, he pulled out a gun.
Knife.
Oh no, knife. Yeah, that was Pillman. Right. The knife. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was like, okay. They come back from commercial break, and Tony Schiavone's trying to say that it was a pair of scissors, and he was threatening to cut the guy's goatee off. Like, okay.
He was gonna cut his goatee off? What the fuck? Wow.
Yeah, that was Tony Schiavone's way of trying to not so cleverly cover for the fact that the dude straight up pulled a knife on his wrestling opponent.
And Vince Russo would have made him World Heavyweight Champion, but somebody put the kibosh on that.
As they should have.
But then again, he made Arquette champion, so could it get any worse than that? I mean, come on.
The only reason that I am forgiving of the David Arquette as champion debacle
is
because he didn't make a big he did not make a big deal out of it, but every single penny that David Arquette earned, he donated to Brian Pillman's family, Owen Hart's family, and Darren Drozdov.
Actually, yeah. David Arquette's an awesome human being. There's no one disputing that.
The run sucked, and he destroyed that title. And actually, David Arquette in IRL is a wrestling fan, and he was against them putting the title on him. He didn't want to do it because he understood wrestling more than Vince Russo did.
Yeah.
He knew what it meant for that title to put it on someone like him. He didn't want to do it.
This is why we have guys like Jim Cornette to keep this motherfucker in line. Anyway, we got what else do you have for us, Logan? What's the next question? WCW wrestlers, right?
Yeah. Who is the top 3 WCW wrestlers of all time?
Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, Sting.
Okay.
Come on.
Go ahead, Bronson.
Yeah, Sting, Ric Flair, and Dusty.
Yeah, true.
Yep. Jenna, go ahead.
Gosh, yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm just repeating, but yeah, Ric Flair, Sting, and yeah, Dusty or like Tully. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tully too.
Honorable mention to Magnum TA, just because sentimentality. Road Warriors, Steiners, do they count, or are we doing tag teams separately?
We can do tag teams next. If you guys don't mind.
Well, I mean, for tag teams, what you had Harlem Heat, Road Warriors, and fucking.
Well, there's one tag team that they didn't last.
Steiner Brothers too. Steiner Brothers.
Yeah, the Steiners pop up for me immediately. Yeah.
And it was a good tag team before Doom. You remember Doom, Logan?
Yeah.
Ron Simmons and Butch Reed.
Butch Reed. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do remember that.
Truth.
Man, we're going back.
Yeah.
Definitely going back on that one.
I mean, if we're going to old WCW, let's not forget about that rapper, PN News. Oof. That was some
pretty nasty news. Oh, that's awesome. That dude had love handles for his love handles, bless his heart.
There you go.
That's coming from a chubby chick. Like, come on, man.
OJ Simpson's going off on the, or he did go off in the chat.
Yeah,
Number 1, American males, 2, 3 count, 3, Vince Russo and his script. American males.
Wow, that's
American males.
That's going way back. American males, Jesus.
Or his second is 3 count, and his third is Vince Russo and his script.
Oh, I just thought of another.
He did the unthinkable. He went off the script.
I just thought of another jobber tag team from WCW. You guys remember High Voltage? Kenny Chaos and the other guy.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember. I mean, didn't WWE start like when they purchased WCW? Didn't they like make a bunch of makeshift teams like Mike Awesome and Lance Storm?
I think they did. Yeah. I don't think it lasted, but I remember something like that.
Yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. Also, really terrible booking.
Also, getting back to High Voltage, one of them, the blonde dude of High Voltage, ended up being tag team champions with Rick Steiner.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Blue Blood, says Travis.
Oh yeah, Blue Bloods.
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Travis also said, "Don't you ever speak ill on PN, Bron."
Yeah. Can't make no promises, but we'll see.
OJ says Lenny Lane.
Oh my God, I forgot about him. I remember when he was Mini Jericho. Was that him? Wasn't he like Jericho's lackey?
Oh my God, yeah, I remember that dude.
Yeah. I was trying to remember if that was him or not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. You know, I'm surprised who WWE never brought back. Would have been cool to see WWE bring in Ralphus. That would have been cool with Jericho, seeing one last time.
Ralphus?
Oh yeah, I remember him.
You know, he ended up getting like a really huge ego. Ralphus did.
Really?
Like, yeah. If you read, I don't remember.
Oh wow.
Which Jericho book it is? I want to say it's Undisputed, but he said that. No, it was in Alliance Tale, but that after 3 or 4 appearances, like Ralphus started like buying his own bottles of baby oil and like baby oiling his arms down before like they'd go out.
What?
And how they were showing up to an arena one night. He got there and like Ralphus was in the back, like he had let 2 women backstage who were apparently his quote unquote fans.
Right.
And Jericho's like, they were big toothless redneck women, and he was just eating up the attention. And he said at one point, Ralphus started talking about needing to go talk to Bischoff about renegotiating his contract.
Wow.
Jericho's like, you don't have a contract. You get paid a couple $100 a night to just show up.
Yeah, I heard he was like a truck driver or something, and that's how they found
He
him.
was, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he was funny. Travis said, "PM News taught me about rap music."
That's funny.
Oh,
That's very funny.
what else you got for questions, Logan?
Yeah.
Well, the next one for us is, who was your top 3 WCW World Heavyweight Champions of all time?
For me, probably would have to go. Ric Flair's in that list again. Dusty Rhodes is definitely in that list, and probably, you probably Hogan. As much as I hate him,
Yeah.
I mean, as far as favorite, I wouldn't say Hogan, but I'm being unbiased.
Most impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, Flair. For just pure, like, what a monster heel he was, honorable mention to, like, Vader. For impact, also maybe Ron Simmons, just because first black
Oh yeah, true.
world
Yeah.
champion. But yeah, I'd say Flair, Sting, and Dusty / Harley Race.
There's
If we're dating the lineage back that far.
There's another name that so far we haven't mentioned, but I'm gonna see if Braun actually. Said
Yeah. Well, I agree with the same ones, but trying to add someone.
I'm curious to see if Braun actually says the person.
Was Ricky Steamboat ever heavyweight champion WCW or no?
No, he should have been.
Wow, so he didn't even get in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. No,
I
I give
say.
who is it, Logan? I was
I was gonna say DDP.
Yeah, that was what
Wow.
I was thinking. It was DDP.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about him.
The first time he won the WCW title was actually in a fatal 4-way between it was Sting, Flair, and Hogan. Because Hogan was the champion going in, and it was DDP won. I think that officially ended the NWO too. I think, or it was something along those lines. No, actually, it was that was the end of it because DDP, after winning the title, ended Flair's kind of reign of terror because apparently he turned heel for some goddamn reason. Because again, convoluted booking, and it ended with a whimper on NWO.
But it was also Flair that ended the whole. If you remember, every WCW pay-per-view for a while was WCW NWO, and it was Ric Flair that got rid of that, and then it just became back to WCW pay-per-views.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they started that thing they started that in '98, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Because they were like trying to do 2 separate organizations, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, it could have been NWO was over, but they fucked that up.
Like OJ Sim says 1 Sean O'Hare for 2 minutes, 2 Arquette, 3 Kevin Nash. No. Just no.
I don't know. Sean
How
O'Haire
about
good
news?
I will say I'm kind of bullshit about it was Chuck Palumbo, not Sean O'Haire. I'm pissed off that a guy who never got the title was Scott Hall. I feel like he never got his title. Ever.
Yeah, that's because it's probably.
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, it's like WCW didn't give a fuck about that though. But why the fuck didn't he get the goddamn belt? It was like
They were willing to make money off of his quote unquote demons, but
that's true.
they didn't run at the top.
yeah, bullshit. So I think it was unjustified for Scott Hall not to get the belt. Same with Kurt Hennig, honestly, and Bret Hart.
Bret Hart got the
Yes,
Bret Hart did. Yeah,
he did, but he still got shafted.
Oh well, WCW never did him. Never knew what to do with Bret Hart, so that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, what was his first big match against Ric Flair? Yeah.
His the only two matches anybody remembers from his WCW run was him against Benoit and him against Flair. That's it.
No, let's not forget him against Sting.
Yeah, but that's a distant memory unless you bring it up. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just.
I mean, it's still a dream match, though. I mean, that's the only time you ever saw it. So whether we like it or not, it's still a big deal, that match. You know? I mean, it wasn't a good match from what I remember. It was so long ago.
Kurt, OJ Sim says Kurt was mid-card, man. He was so underrated. He never should have just been mid-card, especially in WCW. Like, if they were going to do this NWO thing, they should have at least had the title not just on Hogan, and it should have at least been on, like, guys like Hennig and shit, and Scott Hall. And it's like, but, of course, Kevin Nash gets his fucking moment, though.
Of course, and I was actually going to say, my pet theory is that Kevin Nash had as much to do with Scott Hall never getting that world title run as anything else.
Yeah, I agree. Which is why I say fuck Kevin Nash, because I feel like he's a really shitty friend. I think he's a shit friend. I think he's a shit wrestler. I think he's just shit all around.
A shit human being.
He's a shit businessman, and he's a shit fucking wrestler, a shit human being.
Just a big, lazy, arrogant prick. Yeah.
I bet Hammer's favorite is Scott Steiner, because everybody's got some finishes.
So, for, when's your birthday, James?
September 29th, why?
So, September 29th, you're going to have a Kevin Nash autograph in your mailbox.
Yeah, you can fuck right off. If I get that Kevin Nash autograph, I will film myself burning it. And I will piss all over it to put the fire out.
Oh, so you're going to be, like, what's his face on your podcast? Show your dick around on the video?
No, I'm only showing the stream of piss. I'm not actually going to show my dick.
Well, there'd be nothing to see anyway, so.
Wow! Fuck right up. Wow! So mean. So mean.
Wow.
And by the way, how do you even know what my dick looks like anyway? Stop spying on me, you fucking weirdo.
I'm not spying. Your ex told me.
Oh.
Damn.
Well, my ex doesn't know the difference between a UFO and a fucking car, so that's going to be kind of hard for you.
That is true.
On story. We don't talk about that on air.
Alright.
I'll tell you.
I know shots fired, but there's good shots fired, just to say some jokes. But I have one more question for you guys, and you guys can actually ask a couple questions if you like, so we can get to before Raw comes on at 8. But who should have defeated Goldberg to end the streak instead of Kevin Nash?
Scott Hall easily. Scott Hall easily should have been the one.
Why is that?
Because he was the only one that looked legitimate. Like, the fact that they, like... Right. It's a tall, big dude versus another tall, big dude. He was literally the only equivalent to fucking Bill Goldberg that whole entire time. The fact that he was the first match, and they got it over with quick and easy was bullshit. That was ridiculous. Like, you had a dream match, and you didn't even realize it. This should have been the Starrcade main event in 98. Easily. I think that Nash had no fucking clue what to do with Goldberg. I think Scott Hall knew everything to do with Goldberg. My opinion.
I think Nash knew what to do with Goldberg. I just don't think he ever cared.
Yeah,
I think
he's a fucking mark
Nash,
for himself.
Yes, he was more concerned with this guy. Anyone with good business sense would be like, this dude is on fire. We have got to build this guy, and we've got to push him to the fucking moon. And instead, you've got people like Hogan and Nash saying, this guy's getting way too big. We've got to cut his legs out from under him so that we stay on top.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pathetic and shameful. Does anybody else know that Kevin Nash was booking some WCW back then too?
Yep.
He was.
He
started. Yeah, he booked himself in the main event.
He booked himself to beat Goldberg too.
Yeah.
Dumbest
Booked himself to end that streak. Like, you've got to be friggin' kidding me, man.
If I was
That's
Goldberg,
so
I would have
ridiculous.
said no. No.
Yeah, by the way, and need we forget about January 4th, 1999, where he fucking did that stupid finger poke of doom angle, and then they buried Goldberg right afterwards inside the Atlanta, Georgia Dome, where he won the fucking belt.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the last time they ever had a big stadium like that.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that either. Like, that's how bad they did themselves in.
Well, let's also not forget, though, that not too long after that, Goldberg was an idiot and cut himself breaking the window with his fucking hands.
True.
Hey, you know what? If I knew the writing on the wall, I probably would have too. Because you know what? I get home, I get to sit around, get paid, and not have to deal with the bullshit every week.
True. That's true, too.
All's well but ends well. I got a fucking check. You know
right.
what I mean?
Good work if you can get it, yeah.
Like, if they're not gonna give a shit about my character, why the fuck should I? Why should I give a shit about it? I'll just punch a window, fucking get injured, and get a fucking injury pay.
OJ,
I'll show them.
Thing is,
go ahead, Jenna.
Goldberg at that time, while not technically young age-wise, he was still business young, and I don't think had the objectivity to look at it as protecting his character. Yeah. And I think that he bought into a lot of his own hype when he shouldn't have. And I think a lot of that whole, like the whole punching out the window, that was just ego. I'm a badass. I can do that if I want to, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And it's just like when he refused to do the program with Jericho, that Jericho literally had cultivated and made hot. And like Jericho even said, these people would pay to see you spear me out of my shoes. He even set up the shot so he got speared out of his shoes. And Goldberg, well, you're a cruiserweight, so I don't want to work with you. He did not have enough.
Yeah, and he admittedly says, like, I kind of regret saying that now. I mean, older Goldberg has now, so.
After if you're him out, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You don't piss off Jericho. Yeah. I will say this. OJ Simp did say Scott Steiner. He might have been the only other person I could have seen back then, honestly, to take on Goldberg. Maybe not in Starrcade main event, but probably maybe to defeat the streak or something. Somewhere along the line. But other than that, there's only two people, and it's Scott Steiner and fucking Scott Hall. Hey.
And
Scott's...
don't forget, OJ also said you're wrong there, buddy. They did the Superdome and the Astrodome in June and May of that year.
Oh, did they?
That was not the last time they did the stadium shows.
Yeah, well...
I think he meant it was the last time they did the big crowd at the stadium.
Probably.
So, yeah, I don't
like
think...
sold out stadium.
I don't know. Who the fuck knows? He's probably right. I just don't remember it because it was mostly arenas that year after that. Because remember... WCW Nitro was like held in stadiums all throughout '98, mostly in '98. It was just like stadium after stadium. So, which by the way, I think it's so ass backwards. I still think it's so ass backwards. Their pay-per-views were in regular arenas while their Nitro shows were in stadiums. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's retarded. It makes no sense.
Well, I mean, we
Because
say that now, but SmackDown just got a freaking $1 million deal with Fox. They're probably going to do the same thing.
You mean 1 billion?
Billion, right. Yeah, because they get paid. They're going to set up They're going to have pay-per-views set up their TV now. Christ.
I don't. As long as Raw goes back to 2 hours, that's good. I mean, no more of this 3-hour bullshit. That's.
I'm hearing rumors they're going. SmackDown's going to 3, and Raw's going to stay 3 on the USA Network.
I don't know, but if it's back to regular like free television, you know that shit's going to get constantly like preempted for sports, because that would always happen when it was on the local channel over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
But what about you, Bronson and Jenna? Who do you think should have ended the streak?
I don't know. I'd say if Sid was there, maybe he could have ended it, but I think he came after that, though.
I mean, he was just white hot. Maybe you can make the argument that maybe he shouldn't have. You know?
That's a hard question, though. Yeah, who would have made sense to actually beat Goldberg's streak? I mean,
there wasn't anyone.
Yeah, so there really
like
wasn't.
What he was saying earlier was that there wasn't anyone physically imposing enough that looked like they could do it. The only thing I could truly have seen working out better would be to have Goldberg keep the streak going, and
which would have kept WCW in business for years.
That they have time to legitimately build up another person,
like
maybe
Brock
not keep them
Lesnar.
Undefeated, or like.
Because I guarantee you, had they stayed in
the name
business,
that keeps popping into my head is build up singles Booker T, and let him get his act polished and build him up and make him look strong. And it doesn't have to be a squash match, but somebody that can do a brawl, a Smash Mouth style brawl with Goldberg and just eke out a win. It doesn't have to be a shitty squash or cheating or electrocuting somebody, but maybe build up a new single star and wait it out like they waited out Sting Hogan for so long. Just wait it out. Let Goldberg keep winning, and quietly build up someone else who right under our noses could have come in and dethroned him. That would have been a great story for somebody.
OJ Sim said in the chat Brock Lesnar, and honestly, had they kept the streak around, it probably would have kept WCW in business. And
you know that's a good idea and everything, Jenna. But you know, WCW during that time, other than Bill Goldberg, they really didn't build anybody, though. You know,
they didn't.
No.
Yeah.
They did not. That was the WCW thing. They never created their own stars. They had DDP and Goldberg.
Yeah.
They were built their own. I guess Sting, if you want to count Sting.
Yeah.
They cultivated and built stars in that entire boom period. No,
yeah, exactly. That's
they
it.
Just siphoned talent from elsewhere and rode that out.
And you can argue and say, yeah, it helped for DDP that he was friends with Bischoff.
Certainly.
You know, I feel like it's kind of on topic, because I feel like, and I've said this before, WWE right now feels like WCW in a lot of ways, because if you really think about it, 98, WCW had the power plant, and they had a great training facility, and they had great guys that could have come up and that were making themselves known in the developmental system, and then they just get fucked in the A. And you're seeing it right now on a grander scale with the Performance Center and NXT. Anybody that makes it to the main roster gets shafted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of sad.
It's really sad. Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Get your shit together, goddamn it, creative.
I mean, the biggest fuck up with NXT's got to be, I always go back to this, I've said it before on your past shows, Logan, is the Ascension. I mean,
oh my god, yeah. They fucked them over royally, dude.
I mean, who did they piss off? Who did they piss off backstage? They pissed off somebody, though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. Which, by the way, regardless of what the fuck they said, just stop being childish in a business setting. Make fucking money. Stop being childish. Stop fucking like, well, we gotta maintain respect. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. Fucking show respect, youngins. Nigga, you're in there to make money. You're in there to make money. Like, you're not there to do this whole, oh, we gotta teach these young guys to have respect. That's not how that works. If you're in the business, right, you're supposed to make money. You're not there to teach them lessons. You gotta be fucking flexible. And that's coming from a kid that has a moral code.
Well, you know, in all fairness, you can have both. You can instill, like, hey, kid, you gotta show respect. You don't have to completely sidetrack and derail someone's entire livelihood and passion to do it.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. You
can say, hey, what you kids did was out of line. From here on out, be mindful of this. Be mindful of what you say on Twitter. Don't do this. You're a professional. Don't effing forget it, man. And you can continue to build and cultivate your next level of talent.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to, like, you know, cut their pay, do something to punish them, but don't freaking cut their career. Just punish them some. Yeah. There you go. It's like you can't just bury, like, it's just costing them money when they do shit like that. Because I agree with you, Bronson. I think it was like they pissed somebody off, and that's why they essentially got fucked. You know what I mean?
I mean, and they still hold the record for the longest running NXT Tag Team Champions. I don't think that's been broken either yet.
Yeah. I agree.
I think Vince McMahon wanted another LOD.
Oh, clearly, but
but
he fucked that one up. Yeah,
and then I mean, in fairness, they could have been, but any chance of that happening was squashed when they had them job out to APA.
Yes, that's the moment that they got buried. Yeah, when the old timers beat the shit out of them. Yeah, that was it for them.
And you want to know what that reminds me of nowadays? The goddamn Revival.
Oh my God!
I've said the same thing about the Revival. Like,
wow,
how long is that going to hold on?
They've already ruined them. Sad as that is, they fucked that one up.
Which by the way, everyone blames Triple H on this one. I say bullshit, and here's why. This goes to show you, as long as Vince is alive, Triple H has no say in anything.
Yeah.
And guys, I guarantee you he did not want this for the Revival. If it were up to him, he never would have done the segment to begin with.
And what a great promo that was. You know, we're not sports entertainers, we're pro wrestlers. I mean, the fact that you heard that on Raw, that was amazing. And then the week after, they jobbed to fucking Gallows and Anderson. I was like, wow. Then, like, in 5 minutes, terrible.
Another team getting shat on left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a no-win situation for all four parties involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, the more I think about it, man, it's so like WCW back then.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord! And right now
it feels like backstage. You've got Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, and honestly Kevin Dunn, and you've got these personalities that all have that insane megalomaniac streak. Just nothing I say is wrong. All of my opinions are the best. My judgment calls are always right. And I always think back to CM Punk's pipe bomb. I always think of that line. Vince McMahon is going to make money in spite of himself. He's a multimillionaire when he could be a multi-billionaire.
Yeah, still holds true. That's how great that promo is. Still holds up.
I mean, if you really think about it, it's like, I mean, Steve Austin kind of said the same thing on Nitro back in WCW. That's why the whole reason he left.
Yeah, well,
even though he got fired, but it was like, if you really think about it, it's such a similar way Austin went out. It's like he talked about how he was just kind of, you know, passed aside, and no one, you know, he was made not to be cared about. And it's like, you know, after everything I've done, you know, cuts his epic promos on ECW. It's the same thing. It's really it's scary how similar it is. Like,
yeah, it's scary how similar a lot of those situations are. Things that, like, if you've read that book, The Death of WCW, and you just read through it and you think, God, how did it get that bad? How is it that bad for that long? And then you look at WWE and you think, well, how long has it been? Oh, man. You know, you realize, like, wrestling has always had an air of predictability to it, but now it's at the point where you can't even suspend disbelief for anything because nobody's trying anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one. It's like, well, if you don't care, why should I kind of mentality. And that's the truth. I mean, you have some guys who do care. I mean, you do have your Seth Rollins, thank Christ for him. I mean, you have businesses and.
Well, I feel like for the majority of the talent absolutely does care. And I just feel like it's the people in charge who have just gotten so complacent.
Yeah, shitty writing.
Like, we're worth millions. We're WWE. Yeah. We're the only gig in town that's making this kind of money. So piss on it. Let's just roll like this.
Although, I mean, WWE's got to be on high alert now that Cody Rhodes' people could draw 10,000. They must.
I'm so freaking elated that happened.
Yeah, that's great. That's great for wrestling. You know. Yeah.
I'm so elated. I don't even care. Like, say whatever you guys want about Kenny Omega. Say what you want about the Young Bucks. Say what you want about Cody. Because I even have some criticisms on all of them on certain issues. I don't even care. That could all get thrown out the damn window after what they did here. Because if they could prove they were able to sell out this amount of arena and the perfect time placement, could not be happier. I don't even care, and I hope it happens more.
See, that's the thing. Yeah, I think this is like a one-time thing. I don't see them this going like all the time. You know, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that it's good for the business as far as just showing promoters that, hey, like, once guys have a certain amount of pull in the business,
right,
they can build something, and it's showing people like Vince McMahon and all of his yes men that it's not 1998, it's not 1999, it's not 2002. You know, you don't need WWE to be a famous wrestler anymore.
Yeah, Kenny Omega is
not the only ticket in town. The Young Bucks, Cody Rhodes walked away willingly and is doing better for himself. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's terrible right now.
While the guys WWE roster currently just run themselves absolutely friggin' ragged.
Yep.
Yep. And it's stupid too, because they're putting their bodies on the line, and that's like there's no consideration. So it gets so bad to the point where the wrestlers care so much that they end up not caring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, Logan, you were saying something?
One last question before we head off to watch, because I got to watch Monday Night Raw, because supposedly tonight on Raw, Sami Zayn will be interviewing Bobby Lashley's sisters.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, I'm glad I haven't been watching wrestling in a while.
And then Ronda Rousey contract.
They'd skate past that.
Oh, thank God I haven't been watching. Oof.
And then Ronda Rousey will be doing a contract signing with Nia Jax tonight as well.
Ugh, yuck. I'm going to vomit.
But
not the best first program for Ronda, man. Don't put her with someone who can't really work.
Yeah, exactly. That's stupid. That's gonna show her flaws. Like, that's dumb. I don't get it.
Yes.
Unless they just want to make her the champion immediately. But you know WWE, they always like to have trilogies, so this is probably going to end in a DQ or some shit, and then I have 2 other matches. This won't be a one and done.
I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of the 50 booking. I'm so tired of it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching, man. Yeah, the only thing I watch now is just NXT. Keep it simple. NXT is great, and that's good for me.
Yeah, same here. NXT, for me, I like to watch indies. Like, I don't even pay attention to what goes on in the main roster. The only reason I know is because you can't escape it on my fucking Twitter feed.
Yeah, I only watched their debut, but have they been on TV? AOP or not much?
No, I haven't seen them.
Wow, look at that.
You know what it is? Because they're like, oh well, we're gonna bring them up, but we're gonna make sure they dump Ellering first chance they get. And I'm like, you've got to be so.
I knew they were going to do that though because he's old, and I didn't think he was going to do that schedule. So I was calling that way before that he wasn't going to show up with them.
But they kind of lit up the schedule. He doesn't have to be there for the house shows or anything, but on TV, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. Well, yeah, you make a good point. Yeah.
It's like he could have just been on Raw every week, and that's it. He doesn't have to travel that much at that point.
Yeah. Well, WWE, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
they never make accommodations for the better of business. And it's,
the stupidest thing,
me.
The dumbest thing they did recently was they fired Ellsworth before Carmella cashed in. That was stupid.
Oh yeah,
that was.
Oh yeah. I even said like, even though people may hate Ellsworth, it was like the guy was a good mouthpiece, and then you turn him into a dog. Like what?
Yeah,
I mean, he was actually a decent hype man for Carmella. He actually.
I hate Carmella. He made Carmella likable to me, you know. So
yeah, exactly.
I can't stand her. Ugh.
OJ says in the chat, I watch porn instead. Way more entertaining, way more logical booking. They take bigger bumps too.
Very truth. You know what? Truth. OJ Simp, you're not wrong, my friend. Oh boy. I can't tell you how right you are. So sad.
One last question before we head off. Speaking of Stone Cold Steve Austin, everybody says that WCW was part of the reason why, when Eric Bischoff fired him, that it helped make his career in the beginning, and then when he went to WWE. I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Everybody says that WCW was the reason why Stone Cold got his shot in WWE.
No, absolutely not. ECW.
I thought it was promos in ECW.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, here's the deal. Had there not been another promotion, Austin would have never been a thing. Because of ECW, Vince gave him a shot in the WWF. That's
especially now that we know that WWE was clandestinely supporting ECW.
Yeah, that's
we know. So yeah, absolutely. It had nothing to do with WCW, and it was 100% to do with ECW.
Yeah. Yeah, OJ Simps, or Ray Jr. is in as well. He said, you should have maintained kayfabe. Well, like, it wouldn't have made a difference, dude, honestly. I'm sorry, I know what you're saying, I get it, but it really wouldn't have made a difference. Here's prime and point. Like, look at Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano. It's the most talked about thing right now, feud-wise.
This is the best feud going in WWE, hands down.
Serious, like, and they know it's an act, but people are still hooked into the angle.
And it's old school, keeping it simple.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. And then we had, I mean, it still can be fun too. He also said, "Bobby, This Is Your Life" is happening on Raw, which is accurate, and he didn't want that anyway. I don't know what he was referring with that.
You know what? It's another thing that's missing is, again, like we said, Paul Ellering. Like, why is the manager dead? I don't get it. I mean, why can't they bring that back? Wrestlers need that.
Yeah, especially like dude, you could use a lot of people that never like. I feel like Corey Gray is as good as he is on commentary. I feel like he'd be a way better manager. Oh my God, he'd be a perfect manager.
Yeah, but then he's so good at commentary. Who would replace him though? That's a problem with that though.
Yeah, true, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, he is good as long as he's not forced right garbage. That's true with most commentaries too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the best going. I mean, fresh air, adding him to commentary for sure.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, I think we should probably end it. So.
Well, I got one more question. I got one more question for all you guys. Since the Stone Cold thing was pretty quick. What was your favorite WCW moment of all time? Go.
Oh.
Oh, when Kevin Nash fucking threw Rey Mysterio like a dart, that was hilarious and still holds up.
Against that trailer?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Wasn't that
The lawn dart incident.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it would have to be DDP winning the world title, even though it was like later on and WCW was being booked to shit. At least DDP got his fucking moment finally.
Oh, actually, I got another one, Logan. Goldberg beating Hogan on Nitro. That was amazing for the belt.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Hogan. See, the thing is about it too is like Hogan should have just passed the torch there.
Yeah.
Really think about it, my God. Just made no sense.
It was so random to have that World Championship match on a Nitro and then Goldberg winning it, and me and Matt actually talked about that last week when we did the show. He said that it was that was pretty much the one of the bad things that we both agreed on that hurt WCW in the long run was we were given matches that were free matches, basically pay-per-view worthy matches on free TV, and that's what's also helping hurting WWE sometimes too. Because I mean, look, we got Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles a couple weeks ago. That's pay-per-view worthy.
Yeah, well, but also
too many hours of TV and way too many pay-per-views.
Yeah, exactly. And how many times are you going to see the same guys wrestle 3 times in a match and then another 2 matches on pay-per-views, like constantly? So yeah, too much. 50. Too many of the same matches constantly.
Yep, it's true. And hey, you know what? We're not missing much anyway, guys. We should just go until the Roman segment's over, because that's apparently what's happening right now.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Cultaholic, for the news updates.
Right,
so I don't have to watch.
Yeah, it's Roman Reigns and Stephanie McMahon and Kurt Angle. But OJ says...
Yuck.
OJ says when Vince Russo got speared through the cage by Goldberg, thus winning the WCW title like Brock did versus Roman at Greatest Royal Rumble.
That crap, yeah. That was the worst freaking thing I've ever seen in my life. Vince Russo. I still argue what's worse, David Arquette winning or freaking Vince Russo holding the damn belt. It's hard to pick one.
I'd say they're equally bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if one is worse than the other.
Ray Jr. says and ripped it, and it was the NWO Wolfpack shirt.
Oh my God, Ray.
What did you guys think of WCW and the Wolfpack and all of them?
I think the theme was good.
Yeah, I like the shirt. I like the red and black.
But I mean, honestly, if they were going to go with the Wolfpack angle, it's just
I like the color scheme, but the actual original NWO angle felt so organic and real. And as soon as they made factions, it went from suspension of disbelief to this is so fake.
Yeah.
No,
very true.
I would say they killed it before that. I mean, in the end, like before they even split, they had like 30 members in the NWO or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, 97 probably showcased the worst of NWO television if you think about it.
And let's not forget about the greatest pay-per-view ever, NWO Sold Out.
That was the fucking worst.
Yes.
I always thought that title was clever. Like, I liked the title and the play on words. Like, that's cool, but that was the end of it. And the fact that they all came out to the same music. It was either the or that really cheesy, like, guitar.
Right, that Buff Bagwell would come out to before he got his own theme.
Yeah, like the B-Team theme.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and yeah, those pay-per-views, like, they just play the same music over and over and over. You don't realize how that repetitiveness can drain on you, but
Yeah, and you would have thought
Yeah, I remember my
WWE
brother.
would do that.
Yeah. But yeah.
I got another question.
All right.
Give me your top 3 moments that hurt WCW in the long run.
Oh, well, finger poke of doom, obviously.
David Arquette, obviously.
Ending Goldberg's streak.
Yeah.
I would say.
Me and Matt said that.
I would also say that Vince Russo promo in Bash at the Beach, that didn't really help WCW.
Yeah, going off the script like that was fucking stupid.
Yeah, that was pointless.
Yeah. You want to talk about breaking kayfabe? You know, Ray Jr. blamed Vince Russo.
Ray Jr. says WWE, WWE, and WWE.
Yeah.
So you guys do agree with me on the fact that like giving free matches and it wasn't on like pay-per-view worthy matches, and stuff like that. Do you think that also hurt WCW?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
The fact that, yeah.
Especially the Hogan Goldberg match, that could have been a pay-per-view easily, but they just
it should have been Starrcade. That honestly, if anything, should have been the Starrcade main event instead of Scott Hall. Thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were losing money then too. Even at its height, it was losing money because they were booking it ass backwards. Instead of booking for something that people would have to pay to see, they booked it for free TV. In big arenas.
They were so consumed with popping ratings.
Yep.
Yep. Like, you hear anyone who was in WWF, WWE, during that time, 96, 97, 98, 99, and all of them will tell you. Shawn Michaels has said it, Austin, Rock, Trips, they've all said it. We never talked about ratings. That was never a word we used backstage. We never concerned ourselves with what were the ratings for Monday night.
Yeah.
Ever. And it seemed like that was just what consumed WCW. Like, and I've always said the number one thing that put WCW out of business, other than finger pokes of doom and Vince Russo, was the fact that when they hit their peak, their goal was to shut down another business. Their goal should have been to, let's make this last forever.
Yeah.
Let's put a foundation in place. Let's build up the next generation. Let's build something that will continue to, let's plant something that will continue to grow more and more prosperous things for us. And instead, they spent all their time siphoning talent and taking pot shots at the other company.
Yep. It was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it was the dumbest thing they could have done.
If they had spent more time cultivating talent and creating a loyal fan base, because that was something else that struck me as odd, and if I'm wrong about this, or if y'all don't get this vibe, y'all can tell me, but like during the boom period, like if you watch the crowds, like WWE crowds were so hot for everything that was going on, and so involved, and everyone made signs and were passionate. And it seemed like WCW fans were just there because it was the cool thing to do, and wrestling was quote unquote in.
Yeah, and some of those people would get free tickets.
Right. A lot of those shows were really heavily papered too. You're right. It just, there never felt like there was that, WWE fans are just as loyal to WWE as they are their favorite wrestler. And WCW fans just felt like they were there because it's what everyone's doing.
Yeah, and now, boy, have the tables have fucking turned nowadays in this generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
OJ says Ted Turner's open checkbook wasn't helping either, and I agree with that because they tried too hard. That's one of the main factors in it. They tried too hard. They added too many shows, like Thunder and all them, And that,
Yeah, because they were running off the same crew. They didn't have a separate camera crew, editing crew, etc. for Thunder. They expected the exact same people who were slaving away on Nitro to just pick up Thunder and roll with it without a pay raise.
And they couldn't do that. So, I mean, when you tried too hard...
Yeah, I was like, when they brought in Thunder, I was like, well, they should have been the first brand extension if you really think about it too.
Yeah,
because that would have really freshened things up. And honestly, after, like, they should have killed the NWO like right before Thunder came in, and then you definitely could have had like something huge like to go off of after the NWO ends, if they were thinking smart. Honestly. You know, they could be doing what WWE is doing now, except probably way better if they were thinking business wise.
You know, it's funny. We're talking about all the problems WCW's had, and I don't know. Seems like WWE is in kind of similar shape, except they're not losing that much money, but it's not going great for them either.
Yeah.
You know?
We say that now, and I guarantee, and I've said it many times. They're making money now, but karma is a bitch, and it will come back to bite you. I've been saying this. And it's going to happen. I don't know how long it will, but it's going to happen. And people think I'm still crazy for saying that.
But, you know, it's weird. The way they make their money, though, like, they don't sell out anymore. So, really, they're only making their money off of, like, obviously merch and the TV deal, really. Because nobody goes out.
Dude, they're making their money off of a Disney-owned company and a fucking dictatorship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be real.
Well, yeah.
Ray Jr. says WWE is late WCW right now, so maybe New Japan Pro Wrestling can buy WWE now.
Yeah, that's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, not a chance in hell.
Never.
OJ is funny on this one. He says, I disagree with that. WWE right now is like Domino's. It's not the best pizza, but they know you will get it when it's open at 3 a.m. and you have no other options.
That's an interesting take. Well,
that's an interesting take, and I also hate Domino's.
He's only mentioning pizza because we actually went off topic the other day and started talking pizza.
Pineapple still doesn't go on pizza.
You know what?
God damn it!
Get out of here!
For fuck's sake, we're not having.
You're fired, Jenna.
Children. Stop.
At least we can agree. Like I said the other day, is when I saw the picture, somebody putting strawberries on pizza. Yeah. But we're not talking about pizza here.
No. Can we please keep talking about pizza? I'm tired of talking about this depressing bullshit. Please, just talk about pizza. All the way you want.
Cheerful.
At least that's more positive.
Yeah, like it was somehow arguing about pineapples on pizza, even though it starts an argument in the debate. At least it's more positive than the fucking shit show that's going on right now with Roman Reigns.
Can you believe that somebody put strawberries on pizza?
That is kind of fucking gross, though.
Like I said, like, I'm calling the cops. Like,
I'm calling the cops.
Turning them in.
Like, pineapple's a lot better than
tell
fucking...
them to stay where they are.
Pineapple, I mean, is sweet and all that, but come on, strawberries is not...
Plus, you could blame the Hawaiians for that, right? They invented it, Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah, and I'm a Hawaiian fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Hawaiian pizza fan. But,
I like it. That's alright.
Alright, give me three topics, well, 3 reasons why WCW, like, underrate... Hang on, let me re-say this. Give me 3 underrated wrestlers in WCW.
Underrated wrestlers in WCW.
I got,
there's so many. You can't just name 3, dude.
I'll name Canyon.
Yeah.
Canyon's passed away, right?
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he killed himself, suicide.
And Malenko was criminally underrated.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, yeah.
No, but he got to showcase himself though. Like but like Canyon never. I don't feel he ever got his break though. You know, like
I always thought the Positively Canyon stuff was great. The little run he did, like, had the wig and boom. Those are great.
Chris Candido was criminally underrated. He was in the WCW for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that was really brief. Yeah, that didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Another dead wrestler. Shit, this is getting depressing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about pizza still, guys. back to pizza. Anytime you get a little bit of depression, just
Three
talk
of the
about
most
pizza.
underrated WCW wrestlers. Chris Kanyon was a good one. Sean O'Hare.
Oh yeah, and Jindrak too.
Jindrak, yes.
Ray Jr. says Glacier.
Yeah, I didn't mind him at first, but
I think
If DDP didn't win the world champion, then I would have said he was underrated.
Yeah.
He kind of still was, if you really think about it, because he only won that. He won the titles in really stupid ways.
yeah, but still, he's still got plenty of TV time and stuff, So
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good feuds in, and
yeah, exactly. So
I love this feud with Raven. I thought it was criminally underrated. Speaking of underrated talent, Raven too.
yeah.
Well, we can also mention underrated matches of all time too, if you guys want.
What's a match people don't really talk about? It was good.
That's tough with WCW because
Yeah, I can.
for so long, all of their matches just ended in kerfuffles. There were very rarely clean finishes. It was almost always a screwy finish or a run-in or
you guys can
overbooked mess.
You guys can also mention your favorite matches of all time. One of them, Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, of course, people go to that one. Yeah.
Yes, Halloween Havoc.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think another guy that was underrated in WCW was Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so are we just saying fuck it to Raw? Is that what I'm getting at? This is a Raw protest podcast now?
Hashtag boycott Raw.
Well, I mean, we can go on for a little bit longer, just a little bit. Couple of things we could talk about.
This is more fun than watching Raw, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Maybe, I've started to think we should just do podcasts during Raw, just to not talk about Raw. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah.
Call it the Rawcast.
I don't watch Raw anyway, so I'd be down.
Well,
Hashtag fuck Raw podcast.
Yeah.
Next, usually Monday Night Mayhem, I've made it for WCW, but next week I will be doing a Monday Night Mayhem for, we won't be just talking WCW. We'll be talking some WWE as well, like back in the old days too, so we could even do some review on some of the best Raw moments and stuff like that next week. Because I
wish we had a way to do like what Conrad and Bruce Prichard do, where they do like a watch with us type thing. I'd love to do something like that. That'd be cool. Like, all right, let's all watch this together and discuss.
Oh, doesn't JD do that one, Logan?
Yeah, JD does that with WXW. I'll have to see how he does it. And
He uses Rapid, right?
I don't know him.
I say to really inflate Logan and I's ego, we just review Hibiki Mania and Weymouth Youth Wrestling. Totally. We should totally do it. Let's go.
Hibiki Mania is great.
It is.
Yeah, and it was just part 1 too, so.
I'm so ready. I'm so ready for more. That's great.
Bronson, what did you think about Hibiki Mania so far?
I haven't watched it. I don't know.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta
Great,
watch it.
actually. It's amazing.
10 out of 10 booking.
It is much better than.
Oh, I believe that.
I almost feel like we should email it to Vince and say, "Watch this, brother."
Yeah, watch this, brother. Sign these commentators. It'd be perfect for with Corey Graves.
Yes.
We had on part 1, Bronson. We had I'm not gonna tell you spoilers or winners or anything, but just tell you the matches. We had the Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship match. We had Chad Gable defending the IC title against Black Machismo, Jay Lethal, and Johnny Gargano and Carlito.
Well, you know, Tater's gonna be pissed if he doesn't win.
Well, yeah, something happened.
Yeah.
Tater wasn't happy.
God damn it! Why you gotta piss off Tater like that? How dare you?
Yeah, that's not cool.
Well, I'll give you a spoiler on this one because, you know, since we're talking about it. Chad Gable thought he got the win, and Jay Lethal got the pinfall on the other guy. So
Ooh, he must have been pissed.
So Chad Gable thought he was going to get the win and was 1 second off.
Ooh, yeah, so, okay, so Tater definitely wasn't happy.
No. But the future of Chad Gable is not over. We have a couple good storylines that me and Travis is talking about doing.
Do you guys, is Benoit in your league or no?
No.
Oh.
Not yet. Well, I downloaded a Benoit. I think I downloaded WrestleMania 20 version of Benoit.
I think you gotta be. I guess if you create it, because I heard somebody was telling me they made Benoit and they got fucking banned. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, they kick and ban you.
They're going a little bit ridiculous with that shit.
That is, yeah. It's like, come on.
Well, let it go. I mean, yeah, it's bad what happened, but you don't have to like go that far at extreme.
Yeah.
You already did the proper measures to, you know, handle it already.
Yeah, exactly.
I do want to announce for Hibiki Pro, moving forward that we have 4 tag teams that will be coming to Hibiki Pro in the future. The Basham Brothers.
Oh my God, that's a name nobody talks about.
Oh
that.
yeah.
No kidding.
Dude. We got announce the rest of them. They're great.
We are going to be showing you guys how to book them right. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin, the world's greatest tag team.
Oh my God! Wow, you're going way back.
Too Cool.
Holy shit! Too cool. Wow, this is the Attitude Era, I guess.
Briscoe Brothers.
Oh yeah, which would have fit right in with the Attitude Era.
So they will be coming to.
Wait, the actual Briscoe Brothers or Ring of Honor Briscoe Brothers?
Both, I think, Ring of Honor.
Oh, all right. Okay, no, because I was saying maybe Jack and Jerry Briscoe. So you were talking about maybe.
OJ wants to know, Logan, can you explain what this booking thing is? I don't want to explain the booking that we have for Chad Gable yet. I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah, not yet. But Hibiki Pro is a CNW league.
But also, Hibiki Pro will be bringing in Maven.
Well, hey, I mean, in the chat, I mean, you have him as world champion, which is funny.
OJ, Hibiki Pro is on Hibiki TMD. You search it on YouTube, and it's in the playlist Hibiki Pro. Me and Travis does commentary on our own little WWE 2K18 show.
Basically, what it is, OJ, is like it's a CNW league and a Creative Wrestler League show. Basically emulating what WWE does or another wrestling show does, and basically kind of putting their own spin on it. That's the best way to put it. And I also do one called Weymouth Youth Wrestling. We're kind of in that same genre that we've. I was starting to do it, and then Travis kind of like, this is fucking amazing. Like, why? And then, like, all of a sudden, Hibiki Pro popped up. I think that's how it got started, right, Logan?
I mean,
is he like?
We're not stealing gimmicks, sir, but no.
I'm not saying you're stealing mine, but I remember him getting inspired to do one, like after he saw Weymouth Youth Wrestling, and he's like, I want to do this now. He's like,
but
that's pretty cool.
OJ, you got to check that out. It's really good. But I just got done. Actually, I was the one that created the Basham Brothers, and I also created Maven. So I actually made him. I got pictures.
Yeah, you created them really well. By the way, I feel bad for Jenna. She's probably like, what are these guys talking about?
Jenna knows what we're talking about.
Does she?
Yeah, she watched the Hibiki Mania.
Jenna, are you there? Jenna?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, I was feeding my dog.
Oh, okay. That would explain why you were silent for a while.
Yeah, my dog was begging for food, and I had to jump up and open a can of food for him. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, but she knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm here.
Bronson, get on Twitter.
I apologize.
When you get a chance, I will show you the picture of Maven and them.
Yeah, Logan, you do really good character creation.
I'm on Twitter, yeah. So
Awesome.
Charlie Haas is there, and then I customized another Charlie Haas.
Yeah, Logan's going in with this. Oh, I do want. Can I announce something, Logan? Since we're probably towards the tail end.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am starting a creative boxer league as well. We're using Fight Night champions to do it. Believe it or not, we're gonna bring in Brock Lesnar, and we're gonna that's gonna be one of the marquee matches. Is him versus Ivan Drago.
Oh well, yeah, they just made that game backwards compatible like a week ago. So
yeah, dude, fuck yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you're an Xbox guy, James?
Oh yeah, big time. I try with PS3, but for me, it's Xbox all the way. I don't have Xbox One yet though, sadly, because I'm broke as fucking shit. But
that's
I know that feel, bro.
That's what you're gonna get next though when you get one. You're not going with a PS4 though, right?
Yeah, fuck no.
I'm a PS4 guy.
Fight Night Champions is the best fighting simulator ever. OJ Simpson. Yes, it is.
It is great, man. What an improvement over the one before that.
Oh my god, yeah. Fight Night Round 3 had nothing on this. As fun as Fight Night Round 3 was, Fight Night Champions, I literally have never gotten sick of. I still play it to this day.
No, that wasn't the last. No, they made a round 4.
I know they made a round 4, but it nothing can hold a candle to Champions. It's the best fighting game ever made.
And probably the last one. I don't think they're making any more of those, sadly.
Yeah. Well, I honestly, in a way, it's kind of good because they would. How can you top something that great? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then again, boxing too. Really, I mean, other than Mayweather, nobody really gives a shit about boxing as much anymore. So,
I want to do it because I think it'd be fun, and why not? You know?
Yeah.
And it's going to be different, Logan, because I'm not going to be the play-by-play commentator. My friend Mike is the one who plays Nathan Farrar. He's going to be the play-by-play guy because he knows way more about boxing than I ever could.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
Bronson, did you get to see the picture?
Yeah, the chat. I was gonna say chat again. The cost is pretty good. Yeah, Benoit. Oh no, that's
I didn't get to take the picture of Benoit yet. But Maven, I got to edit his face a little bit, but he looks pretty sick.
Yeah, he did a really good job on Maven.
Logan, with PS4, you should link your account so you don't have to take a picture. Just hold the share button and that'll take the pictures like that.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah. I love how we just completely went nerded out and just talked about video games.
Right.
Well, I can.
We're already making a nerd out by talking wrestling, though, right? So
yeah.
I was gonna say, they're kind of.
Yeah, it was already
the same. I see those as on equal footing.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you guys of an idea that Travis came up with, and I don't think we're gonna do it, so I don't think he'll have a problem with me saying it. He thought about doing a steel cage championship, and every match was defended in a steel cage.
Well, that makes sense.
Like Lockdown?
Oh, yeah, good point. Lockdown, yeah.
I could see that, actually. That doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
Mm-mm.
So, we might end up doing that. I don't know yet. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, but the steel cage, do you also count Hell in a Cell or just the actual steel cage matches?
Actual steel cage.
Okay. Because you could argue that Hell in a Cell.
Call it the Big Cage Mania.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can do spoiler alerts. A lot of people was asking me after Hibiki Mania, what's the next Hibiki Pro pay-per-view? It is Hibiki Pro presents Sweet Revenge.
Oh.
Is the next. And I'm actually the one that's creating the arena for that.
Yeah.
Travis is actually the one that created the Hibiki Mania.
I don't blame him. Yeah, he's a visionary pal.
We actually I made a Hibiki Mania one too, but me and him both agreed that his was good, and I told him just use his because I thought he took so much time. He took like 2-3 hours on it. But
Yeah, good
mine
on
looked
him.
alright. But
Good on Travis. That's awesome.
and
Yeah.
yes, in Hibiki Pro we're gonna book Maven over Goldberg. Like
Oh my God, you're actually doing the storyline?
no,
Ah!
no.
I was gonna
Goldberg's-
say that would have been funny. I would have been like, yes.
I don't think
I'd mark out for that.
I don't think Bronson knows what's going on with that one. When I was
Oh yeah.
11 years old, Bronson, when I played with wrestling figures,
Yeah.
I booked Maven to beat Goldberg for the world champion.
At WrestleMania 21.
Wow.
And, yeah, Matt and I just pissed our pants laughing. It was so fucking great.
So
Oh, man.
that's why I decided to bring Maven to Hibiki Pro.
Yeah, it's
Just
too
to-
bad that that they let him go. Like,
Yeah, they also kind of fucked him creatively too.
yeah, I mean, his biggest thing still is eliminating Undertaker in Royal Rumble 2002.
Yeah, they're getting the shit kicked out of him after effectively being buried.
Yeah. Also, wow, did that steel chair shot to the head and he didn't protect himself? Oof, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched any of the Hibiki Pros lately, Bronson? We brought Christian to Hibiki Pro as well. The reasoning we did that was because we always thought Christian was underrated,
Yeah.
so we wanted to book
Sure.
him right. And
Yeah.
me and Travis was talking when we were hanging out, and he said his daughter really likes Tyler Breeze. She was upset with us because we had him lose to Christian.
Oh.
So
That's adorable.
looks like we're gonna have to book him right. You know, she's the
She's watching. She's
Stephanie
listening. She's not
McMahon
going to allow it.
She's the Stephanie McMahon of Hibiki Pro. She's the commissioner.
What were you saying, Jonah?
She won't stand for it.
You won't stand for it. Yeah.
I've also
Yeah. I feel like we have two different complete leagues too, Logan. Because like you definitely like you use real wrestlers. I like create a bunch of them. The only real wrestler I think I've used is.
don't worry, Travis.
Okay.
I have all kinds of created wrestlers. Relic will be debuting soon.
Who's that?
It's a created wrestler. It's not the TNA version of Relic.
Oh, that's
Don't
what.
Oh, okay.
What you're talking about, like, huh?
Yeah, we also. Oh yeah, and Slits too. I forgot about Slits.
worry. Slits was created by Travis.
Schlitz?
Yes,
Slits.
Okay.
Let's see if you get the reference, Bronson.
It sounds like that shitty
Malt
beer.
liquor.
Yeah, that beer Schlitz.
No, Slits.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Do you get the reference now?
Yep.
There you
Yep.
go. Yep.
Upset.
and the creative wrestler's fat.
She's not that fat. Come on now.
Oh, it's a chick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, in this context, it's well deserved. And it's not with a PH in this case. 'Cause she was kind of a dick to you anyway, Logan. But yeah, that's the story behind that one.
Bronson, do you get it now? The chick,
Oh.
Slits, sluts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
You-
Jenna, it's a long story. We'll tell you after the podcast too.
All good. All good.
We're also gonna be bringing in Michael Davis that I created.
Yeah. Oh, don't leave, OJ. We're not done
Oh,
just
come
yet.
on.
Not enough pizza talk. We gotta talk pizza. We gotta please OJ so he stay.
Well, Maven likes pizza.
Nice.
Oh god. He is a cook.
I'm gonna tell you another person that I'm gonna tell you the people that we created. I've been creating a lot lately.
You
I'll
bought-
have to-
I feel like you're spoiling too much though. Let them.
No, it's
Did you buy the season pass, Logan, or no?
yes, I did.
Oh.
We also created Colin Dunn.
Oh,
okay.
boy. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
Did you make him like a leprechaun or no?
No,
Maybe I should. Maybe you guys should create my character.
might have to. Oh, Mark Jindrak will be coming to Hibiki Pro.
Awesome.
Mark Jindrak.
Matt Morgan as well.
Oh, That's one guy I can't believe WWE did not sign him.
I think
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to do,
He had that
Bronson,
book.
is we're trying to bring in guys that were underrated, and we want to show you guys how to book them.
What about but do you include like dead wrestlers too or no?
Yeah.
So,
We were
do you guys have Owen Hart or no?
Not yet. I think we talked about that. We
Go
talked
off the
about
script and bring in Bruce Lee.
we
It'd be funny.
we talked about bringing in Mr. Perfect as well.
Okay.
Mr. Kennedy
Cool.
is another guy.
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Talk about a guy who's burned bridges. That guy's never going to be back in WWE or
No.
TV. Yeah.
Like, I always got the impression that just he wasn't as big a bridge burner as it was like Randy Orton had decided, I don't like this guy, so I'm just going to throw him to the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be a case of that, but maybe they didn't like each other. But who knows?
Yeah.
It was still
WWE wrestlers, especially like once they get to the top of that proverbial mountain, they become like middle school cheerleaders. Like, I don't like him, and I don't want him in this business.
Yeah.
Like John Cena and Alex Riley, like, it's ridiculous. And
I think that's why indie leagues are so popular now, is because you don't have a lot of that bullshit going on.
yeah,
And same thing with CIW leagues, which you guys should totally check out Logan's and mine
Yeah.
and Travis's.
I created another guy called Vincent Carter. Nathan Mills is a big black dude that has like Booker T type moves and stuff. Brandon Myers, my little brother, is coming to Hibiki Pro in the Cruiserweight division. He actually will be debuting the very first Hibiki Pro after Mania.
Yay.
And then Tyler Bates, Wayne Bates is the commentator on Hibiki Pro. His son's joining the crew.
Wait. Tyler Bate is in Tyler Bate, the Englishman?
No.
Oh.
Tyler
Different
Bates. No, we're not bringing
Tyler
in
Bates.
faggot Joey Ryan. Or Ray J.
No,
Ray Jr.
we're not. Yeah, look, I don't hate, like, you want to be like that kind of guy in wrestling that likes to be show off. Don't do spots with your dick. Fuck right off. Sorry. That's how I feel.
So why is Colin such a big fan?
Because Colin's just different.
Then again, he likes Jinder Mahal, but I think he likes Jinder Mahal just because I don't think
He likes memes. To be honest with you, I feel like as much as I like Colin, I'm gonna call him out on this honestly, out of love. I think he thinks wrestling's just one gigantic meme.
I could see that. I could
To be
see.
honest with you.
I see what you're saying, Jay. I totally see that.
I don't know him well enough to make that assessment, but
Yeah, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. Trust me.
Yeah, I kind of.
Logan agrees. Bronson agrees. We've known him for good 3 years now, maybe longer.
Well, Bronson not really.
Not 3, but I know him enough though.
Yeah. I've known him for a good 3 to 5 years. So.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I've been doing podcasts with him a long time. And Colin's still like a brother to me, so I say that out of love. I don't hate him. But.
You from Massachusetts, Jay? Because you kind of sound like you have that accent.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm from the Boston area, man.
Okay.
No,
do you guys agree that Carlito was a perfect choice also for a Biggie Pro since he's so underrated?
Yeah. I mean, hey, yeah, he was a good talker. Yeah.
You should like bring in like you should do like a YouTuber division.
that'd be cool.
Yeah, like the YouTube Championship.
That'd be really cool.
Could do that.
I'll be on it. I'll be Jay Hebert's side. Yeah, I'm gonna be the first champion. I'm cutting my promo now. I'm gonna be the first champion because I have half the brain that you do.
Bronson, have you been on WWE? Do you have WWE 2K18?
No, I played it though. I played when WrestleMania. They had a free trial for 3 days. I played it. That game is fucking buggy, man. It
was definitely buggy.
No, trust me, I know. I've seen the glitch compilations. There's like fucking pages and pages of them.
Yeah, you know which game is still good? 2K14.
Yes. Thank you. Someone who finally agrees. That's what I do my COW league on. It's 2K15. Legit.
Yeah, that game is still good.
Yeah, you know why? It's because it was made by THQ, not 2K.
There's a lot of creative wrestlers we could download on there that I thought about it. Somebody made a Manic Suicide, and it looks pretty dope. I have to send you a picture.
Let's hope that. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say you should have Manic fight TJP. What were you saying, Bronson? My bad.
I was saying let's hope that 2K19, is not so buggy when that comes out.
Right.
Who do you guys? Speaking of that, who do you guys think is going to be on the cover? I was talking to somebody a couple weeks back. They were saying Ronda Rousey, and that makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. Absolutely.
It does. Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey, put them both on there.
Nah, but you already had Brock Lesnar though. You can't have him again. Remember 2K 17.
Yeah. What about The Rock?
Yeah, he was on 2K14.
Okay.
Actually, 2K14 was a controversial one because it was double-sided. You know this, James. If you flip it over, you got Danielson.
The Bryan Danielson. Yes, indeed. I remember.
But I'll give you guys a question. Who would you guys like to see on Hibiki Pro?
I know we roasted him, but I honestly would like to see Loki in there because I feel like that gimmick was kind of money.
Oh, here's one. It's goofy though, but RoboCop.
RoboCop.
It's so funny that you mentioned that. We were talking about WCW earlier, and I was trying to figure out a way to tie in RoboCop. Thank you.
There you go. RoboCop helping.
Love
Sting.
it.
We should have RoboCop versus Sting. RoboCop.
Yes, do that.
Or no. Actually, I have a better idea. RoboCop and Sting versus Judge Dredd and Ric Flair in a tag team match.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes, book it. Yeah.
Let's go. You don't make the law. I am the law.
I asked Travis about bringing in Aleister Black, but he said no. We're gonna, because Relic is he's got that type of gimmick. He's got that type of gimmick, and also
tag him up.
I made a guy named Maniac that will be joining.
You should tag Relic up with Aleister then. That'd be cool.
I told Travis, what about Relic and Maniac together, and he said yeah. But
I feel like you could do Relic, Maniac, and then have Aleister Black as the head of the faction, and then that'd be cool.
But you guys, Hibiki Mania Part 2, you guys will get to see Slits versus Nia Jax. That's another. Travis said that is how you book Nia Jax. Is the way we book them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. We'll see. I also know that a certain Rushing dude has a serious crush on Nia Jax on the show for some damn reason. Very, very fascinated. Broski. What?
Broski. Yeah. We also have the tag team champions being on the line. The Club versus the Ascension. And that's how you book the Ascension as well on a Hibiki Pro. And then yes,
you gotta have the eventual match. You have to have like a triple tag match then eventually of the Ascension, Demolition, and Road Warriors at some point.
Can you do I don't think you could do triple tag team match.
Oh yeah, right. No, you can't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't think you can.
I wish you could. I mean, they should add that stuff to the. It's crazy. You can't even do a Survivor Series match for the Survivor Series pay-per-view.
I don't think any of the games have ever had that mode.
And they should. They have elimination tag, but not the same.
And then the main event of the night is Vader taking on Logan Myers for the Hibiki Pro World Champion.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a collision course. Can I guess something?
Go ahead.
Are you gonna collapse the ring?
No.
Okay. That would have been fun.
I'm gonna say no.
You suplexing Vader to collapse the ring and winning the title out of TKO.
I'm saying no and yes. Because it's not. I'm not gonna spoil anything like that.
No means no.
Unless it's Tuesday, then it's yes.
Of course.
But
I don't know what I was thinking. You're right.
what about Lance Storm? I should make Lance Storm and put him in.
Lance Storm and Chris Candido. Bring back.
Alter Storm dances.
Yeah.
I've told
you should do a faction. Chris Candido, Lance Storm, Justin Credible, and Chris Jericho. Make the entire, like, all of the friends, like, in a one big happy faction.
Yeah.
Super.
All of Lance Storm's partners. Lance Storm will have friends finally. Maybe William Regal. Add him to that too.
Yeah.
Did you see Bronson? Have you watched any of the Hibiki Pro?
No, just the one he posted on Twitter a while ago where you're doing a double axe Hamlet and then you fall on the table.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was there a glitch in one of your shows?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 2K, can't get their shit together. I was seeing a glitch compilation kind of going on the topic of this because I was like, you gotta be kidding me, this is actually a joke, right? There's not like 40 pages of this shit. Turns out there is.
Surprise. Surprise.
And I'm seeing a match between, I think it was like Kurt Hawkins and Dean Ambrose, and they're stuck in a crate. They're stuck in one of those like WWE crates that are just randomly in the backstage, just stuck in it. And I see Braun Strowman tries to do a choke slam. The person goes through the table doesn't collapse. I'm like,
but
it's just laughable. It's so pathetic. It's funny. Like, why is this so buggy?
Yeah, Travis and me have talked about Hibiki Pro, and we definitely have some good storylines for the future for the world champion. Right now, the only division that we're trying to figure out, and we desperately need to think about it more and get it on the road, is the women's division. Because like right now,
yes.
I think we only have Nia Jackson Slits right now in the division. So.
Shit. Oh, so you need more women. I could recommend women.
We'll probably I've told him Trish Stratus probably will be on the division.
He could do Trish Stratus. Put Jenna in.
There you go. I can create Jenna. Fuck it. I'll do it.
A little chubby pink-haired chick. Yeah.
Come on now.
That'd be awesome, though. That would be awesome.
Bronson, you need to send me a picture of you. I can make Bronson.
All right.
And
I've been
maybe
someone to make like a little cartoon version of me for my channel.
There you go. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
There's another guy that I was gonna try to make for Travis. I was gonna make Parka.
Oh, La Parka. Yeah. Dude, you know who you should create? You should put in Tonkasaw.
That would be badass.
Do you think you know how to? Would you know how to create it?
I mean, hey, anything's possible. Do it. Do it up.
It would take forever to make him, but I'm thinking about it.
You should totally do it, and then you should make Failure with them. Tonka and Failure just running roughshod over the tag division.
Did you see that the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase is in Hibiki Pro, and he's has the Money Corporation or whatever?
There you go.
He's got Bobby Roode and Jay Lethal in that so far.
It's V. It's time. It's V.
What's happening?
Says Ray Jr. What? Junior, what are you talking about, man?
It's time, it's Vader time. Come on now.
Yeah, but he doesn't say Vader time. He just says it's time, it's V, and then says V again.
I don't know. You were saying, Bronson?
No, I was saying, you guys keeping up? What's happening on Raw or no?
Do we care? Do we give a single shit?
Jinder Mahal teamed up with Kevin Owens against Seth Rollins and
Roman
Reigns.
Nope, we're good. Nope.
Yeah.
Go in there. No.
Yep.
The next thing is Sami Zayn is interviewing Bobby Lashley's sister.
Nope.
Okay. Nope.
Nope.
I want to see how bad it is.
All aboard the nope train.
The only reason I want to watch it is because I want to see how bad it is, so I can make fun of it.
No. I'll give you kudos. I'll give you credit for that one. You called that one though, Logan, a while ago. That WWE was interested in Lashley, and there you go. He signed back up.
Yeah, they're really interested in Lashley, which is why they have a meaningless program with him right now.
Well, I mean, they were going to push him to the top immediately, right? I guess work his way up or something. Or who knows if he'll ever get that push again, though.
Yeah.
I mean, has he lost? I don't know. I haven't been watching. Has he lost any matches or no?
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's how exciting it is.
That's how you know it's really thrilling.
I don't think he's lost.
We've been going for like the first hour of Raw.
Yeah, we did actually.
We were supposed to end this before Raw began, and then we're just like, fuck that.
Yep, now it's going to be 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Hey, anybody? I wonder if anybody's still watching with us. Hold on.
Alright, I want you guys to give me 3 tag teams I should create for the Biggie
Tag
Pro.
teams.
Okay.
I mean, I said LOD. Do you have LOD?
I could try to make them.
Are
they already made? I have to go look.
I mean, LOD, Demolition.
I'll have to go look.
I feel like you're gonna overstack your roster if we keep recommending teams to you.
No, we don't. We really don't have that many people.
Actually,
on the tag team division.
No, we have the Ascension, the Club, Charlie Hawk.
Yeah, but you're bringing and then you're bringing in like 4 more teams. Yeah.
Briscoes, Too Cool. There's literally 6 tag teams in the division right now.
Huh.
So I wanted to at least make 10 of them. In the tag team
I recommend the Eliminators.
I'm trying to figure out if LOD is actually already made in 2K. I can't remember.
The Eliminators, they were pretty good in ECW, that tag team, but...
Cronus and Saturn, was it?
Yeah, John Cronus.
Yeah, the Dudleys, too, speaking of the people that they fought. Yeah, the Eliminators and, the Dudleys.
Speaking of ECW tag teams, Public Enemy.
Yeah. Bring an ICP, too. You actually have some basis for a feud.
Literal shit show.
Oh.
Yes. But at least it would be a feud that makes sense. I feel like you could book it right.
You ever played that game, Jay? The Backyard Wrestling?
No, I have not, actually.
Yeah, it's terrible, but they're in it.
Yeah. I love how my new nickname is Jay. That's genius.
Hulk Hogan, I downloaded him. Also have a Hurricane that I downloaded that I could bring to the division. Ray Jr. says the American Males and High Voltage.
American Males.
You might end up in critical condition.
I did pitch to Travis about bringing in Edge and just putting him with Christian for the tag team division, but he says he wants to showcase how you book Christian correctly in a singles career.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, stick with that. I feel like honestly, I feel like you should do Team Rhodes Scholars. Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow. Maybe.
Yeah.
If you're not already having Cody in a singles thing.
My God.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, talk about wasted potential.
No, I'm
No
not. I'm
kidding.
not saying oh my god to you. I'm saying this segment on Raw. Nope.
Oh.
Why don't you? How about you turn off the TV?
I thought about here's an idea and see what you guys say. Marcus Corvon.
Oh, Monty Brown?
He's great.
Oh, here's the new breed: Elijah Burke and Marcus Carvon. That's a tag team. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't put fucking Kevin Thorne and Matt Striker together. Yuck.
Yeah,
Rob
no.
Conway.
No Sylvester Terkay?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What about Rob Conway?
You could do honestly. You
look
could
at
really
me.
do. You could do good things if you put D'Angelo Dinero's gimmick with Elijah and team him up with Marcus Carvon as Monty Brown. That would be money if you did it.
Yeah, it would. Monty
like-
Brown, the Serengeti Monty Brown, that was licensed to print money. It was such a great little character. And the
I
way he
agree.
talked was great. Gonna pounce. I love that.
I did have a storyline that was pitched to Travis, but we decided not to do it. We're not going to do it. I pitched the Kane would be Logan Myers' next opponent. Just opinion. I'm not saying he beat Vader. I'm saying in general an idea. I said Logan Myers
versus Gene Snitsky. Let's go.
And Logan Myers destroys Kane. Undertaker comes in, faces Logan Myers in a Hell in a Cell. Kane comes down and chokeslams the Undertaker and turns on him. And kind of redo the Hell in a Cell thing when Kane debuted.
Fair enough. Sounds good.
I was thinking, what about Orlando Jordan?
I feel like if you're
It
just,
depends on which one we're talking.
Yeah. Like he was boring as all get out as the cabinet member.
And then he was
so far the other way. Like, embrace your sexuality. That's awesome. That's great. In this day and age, you'll have kids look up to you. But
yeah, it doesn't mean we need to see you pour
you don't have
mayonnaise
to
all
cover
over your
yourself in white
chest.
chocolate. Yeah, you don't have to cover
Whatever
yourself in food products.
Yeah, we don't need to see that. Whatever it was, the white stuff that he put on his chest when he debuted in TNA.
Oh, I didn't watch it. He did that stuff? Wow, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of gross. And then the only good thing about Orlando Jordan's career was Eric Young, because Eric Young's funny.
Here's an idea. Maybe I should make Michael Elgin and him attack women.
No!
Just
wow.
Just messing.
It better be. Jesus Christ.
But
that's bad.
that wouldn't be a bad idea to bring him in.
Michael Elgin? No, that's a really bad idea. No, I got the greatest tag team ever. Michael Elgin and Bill DeMott. Let's go.
Oh! Call him the She-Man, the He-Man, the Woman Haters Club.
I should go in and make Val Venus.
Oh, have you seen him recently? Man, he
No.
looks like shit.
I haven't seen him.
So that's what happens when you're constantly fighting the law about cannabis, right? I mean, not that I have anything wrong. I don't mind the Jimmy Ganja. I'm just saying he always tries to find something to fight about with it.
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, all the time. It's like I honestly feel like he's like one of those people that like, yeah, he supports it, and great for you, and I'm not opposed to it, but I feel like he does bring attention half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's like
I agree, totally.
the fucking guy calls himself Captain Cannabis, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I thank you. I was about to say, what is he, Captain Cannabis? The Cannabis Captain? I couldn't remember exactly what it was. But yeah, like when you're using that to try to, I don't know, spark up your career for lack of more fun.
Spark up.
Spark up.
I didn't even mean that, honestly. But yeah, like when you're trying to add something to, trying to blaze things up.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see what you did there, Blade. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, ladies.
Ray Jr. says the Blade Runners should be.
What?
Yeah. Do you think his anthem, the Captain Cannabis's anthem, is "Smoke Weed Every Day"? The dubstep remix of fucking Snoop Dogg's. Till the next episode.
Can I make Paul Burchill?
Yes, make Paul Burchill, the pirate Paul Burchill, because that was like actually funny.
Yeah, and he was over, but then Vince McMahon realized, oh, there's a fucking movie called Pirates of the Caribbean. He's like, oh, okay, nope, killing that gimmick.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, it's a copycat business anyway. What the fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, come on, they didn't invent the pirate.
Can I make Billy and Chuck?
Billy, no.
If you want.
Put Orlando Jordan, make it a faction. There you go.
Or put Orlando Jordan and Velveteen Dream in a tag team.
I just downloaded
No.
Velveteen Dream actually.
No, we keep what we do is we keep Velveteen Dream far away from a guy.
Because he's kind of like a
Orlando
very gay kind of character too, you know, like that Prince kind of thing. So
Yes, but here's the difference. Velveteen Dream never put white chocolate all over his body.
I didn't see this, so oh god, I'm glad I don't. Wow, that must have been haunting seeing that.
It was. Anybody that saw it, I was one of the unfortunate few who did, and so was Nigel, because he was doing it to Nigel for some reason, and Nigel McGuinness is just standing in the middle of the ring. Yeah, he was Desmond Wolfe at the time. He was just standing there wondering what the fuck is happening. He didn't even know.
So his reaction is like a genuine reaction as this shit is going down. Oh wow,
it's ridiculous. Yeah, there's like a whole thing. I think Grapple Vision like made a whole Tonka made a whole collage of like bad TNA moments. That moment comes up where he's pouring white chocolate all over him, and you just see Nigel McGuinness's reaction, just like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Pretty bad. It's funny the reaction is anyway. The rest of it's haunting.
Yeah, I imagine.
By the way, Ricochet is also downloadable.
Yeah, Bram Ricochet. You got who do you got for 205 Live?
205? You mean our
Cruiserweight division, whatever you call it on Hibiki Pro.
Hibiki low weight.
We have Brandon Myers, like I said, my little brother.
Yeah.
We have Tommaso Ciampa.
He's more of a heavyweight now.
Don't tell us what to do. He's in our cruiserweight division.
Okay.
Roderick Strong.
Mm-hmm.
Rey Mysterio's I'm probably gonna get him.
Yes.
Make him.
So you should probably do that. It's great.
I was thinking about Super Crazy Psychosis.
Yeah, you're going.
Delirious. You guys know him, right?
Oh yeah, I know Delirious.
That'd be perfect for the division. Ricochet wouldn't probably be bad for the division either.
We've gone so long now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's fun. I'm having fun. I'm just saying, like, Logan.
Yeah, I guess, Logan, you're actually going to miss Raw for once?
I'm watching it a little bit, but hey, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'll tell you a couple guys that was made. Travis made, I forgot, he made Almas too.
There's only one person watching. Damn. Get on here. Come on, guys.
I'm looking at this. A couple people made Velveteen Dream, and I'll have to show you some pictures of him later.
Yeah. Oh my God. Captain Planet Ray Jr. says.
That's funny. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson. Also.
The American Males, High Voltage, the Blade Runners. Oh God. Avatar.
What about
Aviator?
Look at this, John Morrison. You guys would love this, John Morrison.
I just love John Morrison in general.
Uh-oh.
I made John Morrison.
You're getting Jenna all excited over there about John.
Oh
Morrison.
no! I just think he's awesome in the ring. Like I think he's cool as crap.
Don't lie. You look at his ass and you're like, nice. Come on.
Absolutely.
See,
I'm a diehard, lifelong Jim Morrison fanatic. And
Jim Morrison?
So yeah. And so, you know, that's what the character was based on originally, the John Morrison.
Oh,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
House
yeah,
of
yeah,
Wisdom,
yeah,
Shaman
yeah,
of
yeah,
Sexy. Yeah, that was all based on his similarities and appearance to Jim Morrison. And so, yeah, that was what made me love him to begin with. But yeah, of course, yeah, he's gorgeous. But I just think he's awesome to watch in the ring, too.
Do you guys want to keep
So,
streaming,
yeah.
or you guys just want to turn it off and just talk?
Yeah, let's just turn it off.
I think we just turn it off and talk.